So I'm making this video just, and I mean absolutely just to show you how to play Omen, because quite frankly you need it. So first of all, what you need to learn is there's two modes in the Omen smoke. One is this, and then if you click R, it does this little invisible looking ass thing where you can see where it's going. There's also this little green like arrow under the smoke you can see. You see the green arrow? You see the red arrow. When the red arrow comes, that means the smoke cannot be placed there and it will fall down. So if I just place the smoke randomly in there, it will just fall down. Something like this. It will just fall down. There's no arrow there. But if I did it like, let's say right over there on the green arrow, that means the smoke will stay there. Next thing you gotta understand is mains or choke points. Choke points are where people enter inside from. B main. People enter inside from here. They could come from mid. So this is a choke point, that's a choke point. This is a choke point because people come in from main over here. Tree is a choke point because they could push mid. Those are your main choke points. So most of the time when a team is pushing, even if I'm on B right over here, let's say I see on the mini map that there's a bunch of enemies pushing over here. What I will do is I will do this. I will smoke for my teammates and then start rotating. Notice how I smoke first so my teammates could actually hold on to the site. If I smoke when I get there, there's no point because they're already in the site. They are pushing right over here through B main, all of them, and I'm over here. I will smoke my B main. Make sure the smoke's out before I expose myself, and then hold an angle to capitalize off the smoke. So what angles to capitalize off that smoke? Something like this, because I'll see their gun barrels sticking out. When you're attacking, it's the opposite. You want to isolate angles. You want less people see us. And you want to make sure all the teammates that are rotating from A to B cannot come in smoothly into sight. Right? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to smoke this, and I will smoke this. And the reason, this is important, the reason why I'm smoking these is so the teammates that are on A and mid cannot come back onto the side and hold this, okay? They can't just come out to the side and help the two people that are here. Right now, this is a 2v5. If my entire team pushes, it's a 2v5. We basically should have sight. But if I don't smoke this and the other teammates start rotating, let's say the guy that was like holding mid or something, now he's in here too. That's a 3v5. Let's say the guy that was like holding tree over here, he's here too. Now it's a 4v5. You don't want that. You want the advantage. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna smoke this off, and now it should stay at 2v5. If I'm attacking onto site and I see this, I'm terrified. I don't know what's happening in the site. I could peek out and there could be one person here and one person here and one person right over here to kill me all three at once, or one person just holding this right over here. The second I come out, boom, headshot. I want to smoke something like heaven. There's two heaven smokes you could do. One is right over here, and you always want to smoke tree like this. So this one stops them from holding the angle. So this is the people that are already holding the angle. They're just standing here waiting for contact on rafters, right? There's another smoke you can do that works, and this one is mostly kind of after your jet has already entered. It's this smoke. So if your jet clears everything and sight is clear, now you can hold something like this, because the second they push out here, they're exposed from like 1, 2, 3, one guy standing here, 4, maybe even 5 angles here that they can't clear all of them. So that's the main point of smoke. So this was Ascent, and I'm going to do this for every single map that's in rotation right now. However, starting from this one, I will not be explaining the reason for the smokes because I've already explained smokes and their reasons in detail. From here on out, I will just purely be performing the smokes. Defense.
Cover going out. Shadows traveling. Cover going out.
Defense.
Shadows traveling. Cover going out. Cover going out.
Jet dash clears this. You don't have to smoke this. That. Attack.
Shadows traveling. Cover going out.
They can't push from their spawn. They also can't push from sand over here. Enemy perspective. Oh no, what do I do?
Shadows traveling. Cover going out. Shadows traveling.
Defense.
Cover going out. Shadows traveling.
This one is for attack.
Shadows traveling. Cover going out.
The people holding here cannot see us anymore when we enter into sight. There is another variation of the attack one. Attack 2.0, if you will. You can do either one of these.
Cover going out. Shadows traveling.
This time people in garage can't see us, so we take this fight first. Say we're pushing garage.
Cover going out.
That's it. Say we're pushing B.
Shadows traveling. Cover going out.
That's it. Pushing A. You want to smoke onto heaven and make sure the green arrow's on top. If it's over here, this will fall. You see how the green arrow's on the bottom over here? That's because this smoke is going to fall down. Make sure the green arrow's on top of heaven and then do the smoke so the smoke stays up. And you could do over here or over here. Either one works. I'll just do this one for now.
Cover going out.
This green arrow on the very edge over here. What that stops is people over on belts. So the people pushing belts over here can't see into sight. So the one guy with the op over here won't be able to do anything. And then this one's just for main. So everyone down below. You can do A and B if and only if you have control over here. So if it's only 2 or 3 people pushing and your team has not backed out of yellow, you can play these smokes. If everyone is backing out, your teammates are backing out while you're moving back, smoke that and then smoke that. That stops them from getting onto site. Site is this little border right over here. They have to plant within this little lines. They can't plant over here. So when your teammates are holding this, they can't get onto site. You want to smoke right here. So the very back edge, just make sure your smoke covers that. And then you want to smoke close right or up on top of this. Notice how the green arrow jumps up. That means the smoke is up there now. So the people that come from A side over there, come in and they see this. They can't push out of this because they don't know if there's a person here or here or here or even the close right over here. If we're attacking mid, we want to do this smoke. And the reason you want to do this smoke is now the guy that was holding mid, probably off a boiler right over here, cannot see you guys anymore. Free walk-in. When you're attacking A site, what you want to smoke is screens. So over here and over here. So that one first, that one's always first, and then this one's second. And the reason you do this is so once you're on site, they can't attack you from there, and that's isolated. So the people that are on the enemy's side, they come over from here and they're like, they can't see anything. If they push out here, they die. 2 main smokes if they have not pushed into site yet. Emphasis, they haven't pushed onto site yet. They're somewhere over like here. You smoke this. If they have pushed onto site, you smoke this. Make a little line over here so they can't come onto site. A site.
Shadows traveling. Shadows traveling.
This smoke is only for when they're pushing mid as well as A. If they're only pushing A main, only this needs to be done. You can save your other smoke. And then once this smoke dies out, you can just be ready. And once the smoke dies out, you could place a new one. 2 is smoking this. This covers both the back and the side. And then you could just smoke like here. That way they can't push onto side from here. So you will start your entry something along the lines of this.
Cover going out.
these are normally pretty simple. A site, you can smoke this and this. And the reason you're doing the first one is for your one teammate that's over here. He's gonna see this. And then for this one, it's because the rest of your teammates are gonna see this.
Cover going out. Shadows traveling.
Smoked. Smoked.
Shadows traveling. Shadows traveling.
Make sure that this smoke is not over here. This is bad. Because now, the enemy will do this. They can get into sight now.
Shadows traveling. Shadows traveling. Cover
B side defense. C side defense.
going out.
C side secondary defense. If your teammates are already over here, do that smoke. If your teammates are backing out of sight because there's like 5 people pushing them, you want to smoke this so they could hold sight like this. Attacking smoke 1.
Shadows traveling. Cover going out.
They cannot hold this angle. This would normally be closed. Your teammates come into sight and they can't hold heaven. Attacking smoke B.
Cover going out. Shadows traveling.
That and that's blocked off. The only thing you gotta worry about is this. Waterfall, because the teammates could come from waterfall. So the teammates might rotate like this and you want to avoid that. And then heaven.
Cover going out.